Be me. Working for a small PC repair shop. Some weird old dude comes in with a laptop and some papers. Tells me that Firefox is warning him that they are dropping support for the browser he's using. Read the papers. He isn't even on Firefox 130. Ask him to turn on his laptop and see what's going on. Boots into something called Peppermint OS. Oh great Linux shit. It logs in without asking for a password, big red flag. Take a shot in the dark and assume NeoFetch is already installed. Shit is just based off of Ubuntu 18.04. Shit that's old F. Do a quick search to see if it's EOL. It went EOL in 2023. Inform him that the OS he is using no longer supported and that he needs to upgrade. He gets irate and can't fathom the concept that he only gets a limited time window where his operating system will get updates. Tells me someone installed this shit for him. He knows literally nothing. Not even his root password. Let him know that we can get Windows 11 set up for him if he wants us to help him. Get even starts seething big time. I want Linux. Tell him that we don't work on Linux PCs. Tell him about some tutorials so he can learn how to actually install and use Linux. He stomps out of the shop. Good luck buddy. To this day we still joke about the Linux guy at work. 2019-ish. Be me. Go to Best Buy because Micro Center is too far away. Talking to the tech support in the back. Most of them have no idea how Unix works. Not mad as it makes sense that the commoner uses Windows and Mac. The guy tells me he still uses Edge. Ask why not Brave. He says that if Microsoft didn't make it, how can he trust it? Keep talking for a few minutes as he tells me the credit card machine was down. I say, oh I know how to fix that. Resets the machine for him. Works great now. Later come back. Manager comes to me and asks me what I did because his normie tells him I'm trying to hack him. I laugh and tell him I reset his credit card machine because he told me it wasn't working and I knew how to work it. Tell him to Google how to reset, brand name, machine. Manager tells me he didn't know that. /G/why do we live with these rejects in society when they don't know what they are using in the first place? I legit would go to a store where it was ran by /G/tarts, at least compared to them you guys would point me in a better direction. Please tell me you guys can top me. Be me. Be in university. Meet pretty lady. She also wants to continue in university. Someone needs to make money. Quit school. Become trendy. Shit pay, hard work. 3 years later change to another company, make pretty good money now. Learn more. 2 years later start my own business. Shit pay start and long hours. 1 year later see light at the end of the tunnel. Start making 120-150K per year running my business, really easy work too. Pretty lady is now my wife, she defends her PhD soon and already has a good enough job I can work 3 days, week plus many weeks for camping, vacations. You have options if you think outside the box. Come over to /d.i.y. The short of it is get your HVAC license and start your own company, you'll make a killing. Be me. Programmer. Front-end dev. Nice little company, a good amount of agency. Paid comfortably. See AI freak out. Work gives us Copilot, encourages AI use wherever we want. Have AI-themed hackathon to add AI in interesting ways to our product. It's mildly useful, but requires ridiculous processing and totally not worth it for clients. Some experimenting happening still, nothing successful. Copilot is a glorified IntelliSense. Asking AI online chatbots even relatively basic questions results in gobbledygook bullshit that doesn't work and doesn't answer the question. Code samples are often straight up wrong or inefficient. I don't trust anyone saying LLMs are going to replace engineers. Will it make things easier? In some ways, sure. Will it speed things up? I think so, once you get used to it. Will it replace people? Definitely not. If anything, I'm expecting more programmer jobs now. I'd who this fag is. But he and all these retards saying that AI is coming for programming jobs is straight up wrong. Me. Building a new PC, decide to check out Nvidia's latest GPUs. 4090 still $1,600 plus. 4080 Super barely a discount. 4070 Ti Super exists for some reason. Just wait for next gen bro. Jensen drops the 50 series, even more expensive, no real gains. More AI cores, less VRAM, bigger cooler. Gamers, hey, what about gaming PERF? Nvidia, do you guys not have cloud subscriptions? AMD's answer, we're still optimizing drivers from 2021. Intel's answer, what's a GPU? Pirate every game out of spite. TFW 1080 Ti still runs everything. Topaz AI. Piece of shit made by retarded cheats. Have this green text, a true story. Me. Fire Topaz AI to try it out. Have to boot into Windows since it's Windows only. Upscale a few old lowers porn clips I like. Results decent, feels open. One day later, get email from Microsoft. A bunch of files in your OneDrive are being deleted, you should check it out. WTF? I have a OneDrive? Turns out, Topaz puts its working directory into Documents, which by default is synced with OneDrive automatically, which you were enrolled in when installing Windows 11, without your knowledge. I've been sending the porn clips to fucking Microsoft servers this whole time. Realize this is probably how that pedo was caught for AI-generated CP. Topaz is literal cheatware, avoid at all costs. I don't care if it's state-of-the-art, it's not worth it. And it forces you to use Windows Cancer. Me. 2017. Good time to buy 1070. 2024. Upgrading monitor, 1070 starts to show its age. Good time to buy 7900 gray. Overclock it so it gets into 4070 Ti Super region. Play around with ray tracing settings. Realize that it is just a gimmick and barely noticeable in most games. 120 FPS plus in almost all games at maxed settings possible at 1440p. Don't fall for the ray tracing marketing. It isn't really relevant for subjective graphics fidelity except when you consider path tracing, but this is even too much for a 5090 without fake frames. Me. Yesterday. On the computer. Sitting in my chair. Rebus Silver Blue to Canoite so I can test KDE. Crashes on the first applied theme. Can't relaunch Plasma without reboot. RPM Austri rollback. On top of being ugly, it's a piece of shit. Really grateful for GNOME. Ibasifoot can close my issues all he wants. Me. High fiber chat. Need to take a shit. Drop a single colon-shaped turd. Wipe. It's clean. Wash my hands and leave toilet within 5 meters of entering. Feels good, man.